Let's see. We are on Twitch. YouTube is still loading. Let's see. And we're on YouTube. So, let's see. I'm gonna let people trickle in. I feel like nobody's gonna be here, but we'll see. I'll see the view counts go up or down. And then now I gotta open up. Let's see. View on YouTube. Okay. And then view on Twitch. Okay. Oh, typos in. This guy. Yeah, it's me again. Let's see. Yeah, still nothing on YouTube. I don't think YouTube's probably just for the VOD, because the VOD on Twitch goes, gets out of here. Oh, I have one on YouTube now. Audio is super low. Like, how low? Is it because the mic's not pointed at my face? Low? Let's see. You remember, guys, I'm still learning all this stuff. I can also boost my audio. Let's see. How am I doing now? How's the audio now? Testing. Testing, testing. And then let's put on the music so we can test that too. Testing. Testing, testing. As long as you can hear me over the music. You can barely hear me. It was fine last stream. I am, like, on my audio capture, I am just hitting all the greens right now. Do you hear any of the music, Typo? Oh, I don't know how to turn that off. Let me see, slow mode on. Let's see, how do I turn off slow mode? Don't tell me I have to end the stream. Settings. Channel and videos. To hear me and the music. You see, this was a problem on YouTube. I was super low on YouTube. Maybe it's just a restream thing, because I am streaming with restream. You think that's what the thing is? Should I just choose? Where would I go to change my settings for slow mode? My YouTube window sounds fine. You're watching me on both YouTube and Twitch? Crazy. How do I... I can search settings, right? Slow mode. Oh, no, that searches a whole other thing. Oh. Interesting. I'm hindered by something. I was getting similar stuff on last stream, but on the YouTube side. But at the end of the day, YouTube video sounded fine. So I don't know what's going on at all. Go to view on Twitch. Go to Twitch channel, click on chat window. Go to the chat settings and slow mode. Emotes 30 seconds. Bring that down to 3 seconds. There we go. That should do it. There you go. Is there? Can I just turn it off? I doubt there's like a 0-second delay. Oh, you can turn off slow mode. Okay, that's better. There you go. Okay, yeah. So there is a 3-second slow mode. And now, yeah, no problem, typo. Let's see. Okay, 6 people are in. That's as much as last stream. So now let's start sculpting. Can you hear me now? Or is it still low? A Cubed is in here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whisper stream ASMR. Dude, let's max out my meter. How about now? Am I like yelling in your ears now? Is that what's normal volume now? Thank God you're in my brain now. Okay. Okay. Now it's normal? Okay, I maxed out my input capture. How's the music sound? Music still low? Do I have to raise the music up? Music is fine here? Okay. Let's get going then. Okay. What are we making, chat? What are we making? Let's see. I'll just start something. We'll figure it out. So usually if I'm doing something on nothing, I'll just pull clay. I need to turn off auto mod. I could care less about moderating you 6 people. Is there any way to turn off auto mod? An ancient horror crustacean. Me modeling platform, sparkle heels. To this is great. Oh, that's so fucking yeah. You're modeling heels? That's hilarious. And you're listening to my the Killing Floor 2 soundtrack right now. That's hilarious. What the fuck did I say wrong? It's highlighting WTF. Like, I don't care. How do I turn off shield mode? I don't need this auto mod. There you go. I am lifting. Jeez. Crazy. There we go. Let's do... I don't know. I'm gonna just build out something and we'll figure out what it is when it's there. G-rated stream. Not in my house. I turned off auto mod. Go wild. Gets banned on Twitch. Let's see. I stream at night so the kitties are all in bed. Let's see. Man, I always like just block out like a human torso and then we'll figure out how we're gonna just mutilate the damn thing. How about that? We'll figure that out. Let's lengthen it. Did you even finish your Alien Rider? Yeah, Alien Rider's done. Just needs to be rendered. And I don't feel like doing a rendering stream. That's like so 2 months ago, dude. Did you finish your Alien Rider? You didn't come to the last stream. Thought so. I don't know what I want to do. What are we doing? Mario Rojas on YouTube. How you doing, Mario? Barbies? I already did a Barbie. Do something new. That's old news. The Barbie. Mermaid, maybe? Let's see. We'll figure something out. You know, instead of doing a torso, I just undid a lot because I didn't want to keep going on that torso. Let's give him this guy a neck and let's start making a head. Let's see. A Ken. Fair. Let's see. I lost a viewer. Okay. Let's do some eyes. Let's figure out. Muzzle. Weasel crab. What about mantis, ma'am? Wasn't mantis like Mario Steiner's like Discord thing a couple weeks ago? That's looking kind of sus. Well, you know what? Let me be sus, dude. Nothing wrong with being sus. It's rather sus-phobic of you. full screen. I'm seeing all your chats now, unlike last time. Read it in a positive. That's looking kind of sus. Let's go. Let's see. I think we're doing a Mantis guy this stream. Let's go. For now. Ooh, that's way too green. That's way too. Time to meet that a bit. Let's go back up here. There we go. Be a positron, not a negatron. You know, a positron's just a positive electron. You didn't even get your negatives right. Making words for funny. Dude, I am some sort of autistic half the time. So forgive me. If I get popular on see. Big old hole in his chest. Just like me. So we can all see the silhouette I'm working with. Let's mend the gaping wound in your chest cavity. Weirdos on Twitch are coming after me. Let's go. Let's see. Typo you're using. The walrus. Hey Clay Chibi, how you doing? We are messing around in Sculpture Land. It's that one guy that 3D prints. Yeah. This looks like a tiny little face here, doesn't it? Hello! Hello! I'll keep it there for now. I'm not sure if I should give it like a more interpretive face or a face that, oop, I erased that little face that it had, or more human face, or let's just go full alien with it. Honestly, we could just... I feel like I do this type of silhouette a lot. Just a giant downward facing head. But this looks sus. So, let's figure it out later. I actually kind of like this little snoot looking thing going on right now. Let's do some things to support that then. Let's see. We can have like a really high crested ribcage. Have you posted? I probably missed it. Have I posted what? Wowie wow wow! Milk bread on YouTube says. How you doing? Milk bread. That's funny. It's okay. There's two different chats interspersed in my thing. I'm gonna have to look for the icon first and then the chat. We'll figure it out, I guess. We are currently listening to the Killing Floor 3 soundtrack. It's a fun time. I got my sparkling water, pineapple flavor, bubbly. You can use Restream. I'm using Restream right now. How do I put the chat on the screen? Using OBS, yes. Dude, am I gonna get like an OBS tutorial right now? I don't know anything. Itchy Nut 532. How's it going? It's not. Don't cancel me. It is Pineapple Bubbly. Let's see. I like getting texture in early on my models just so I can, like, you know, visualize what it's going to look like, even though half the time I'll go in and I'll smooth everything out and then go in with a deeper texture pass the next time around. But I don't smooth everything till like it's like I've melted the clay around it. But yeah. I might be high from a big rubbing alcohol spill earlier. Yeah, dude. When I was 3D printing, I'd have, like, at the end of the day, I'd have to, like, air out the room and then just go lay down stop being dizzy for a little bit. It's more dangerous if you're resin printing, because those fumes are a little bit more noxious. I have 3 FDM printers that are in the next room over, which release less fumes, if any, when printing with PLA, but I also stay away from it anyway, because the printers can make the room a little hot since there's 3 of them. I think this is working. Let's figure out a little bit of the face, why don't we? I like the idea that has 2 lobes. And then these are the eyes. Dude, my dyslexic ass needs to see this. Okay. Yeah, for Restream chat on screen in OBS, create a new browser source. Okay. Add browser. Okay. I don't have a browser open, so I guess I have to open a browser. Okay. New browser source. Let's go to Restream on desktop on my thing. No browser needed. It's on Restream. Oh! I feel like such a noob. Let's go. How you doing, Springsteen? There's like 2 steps I don't know, like I wouldn't even know. Dude, it's easy for you to sit on your chair over there, not realizing how broken my brain is. Okay? I'm talking to A Cubed. Okay? I'm not talking to any of you other guys. You guys are nice to me. A Cubed is a big old meanie. Okay. If I go to my Restream. Okay, let's see. View. Cancel. I can't do this anymore. Let me see this again. Okay. Oh my god. Add. Media source. Browser. Okay. 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 URL. I don't understand anything anymore. Embed in stream. Okay. Oh, that's where you mean. I'm stupid and dumb and very stupid. You guys being so mean to me. Embed in stream. Copy. Okay, I got this. Chat is ready to display messages. Okay, let's see. Do I got this? Am I stupid again? I feel like I'm stupid again. I am. I thought I had it. Come on. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Okay. Copy. Paste. Oh, come on. Paste. Paste. Oh no. What did I do? Copy. Come on. Paste. Okay. Yeah, this is not. Oh my god. No! I screwed up. I screwed up. Remove. Yes. Let's try one more time. I think I got it. I got it. I'm going crazy here. Okay. Embed and stream. Okay. Copy this URL into your favorite browsing software. You can also open this in a browser. Okay. Now embed chat. Okay. Copy this. Add browser. Okay. Now paste. Okay. It's not working. Yeah, I got. It's broken. It's stupid, and I give up. I give up. When we're streaming, you can show me how to do this. Oh my god. It's got it! It's got it there! Why is it not working? I'm having second. You're so mean to me! Don't show again. Oh dude, I lost my chat window. Damn it. View. Docs. Chat. There we go. I brought chat back. Remove. Yes. It's the Hammy of AI. The Hammy? What do you mean of AI? I don't do AI. Have I been playing any new games? We went to. Who are you? I hate AI. I even hated the school AI. I'm being called a broken. Dude, I'm being gaslit and my brain hurts. And there's a mantis man on my stream. I'm just gonna do what I know. I will figure out this chat crap and like, let me sketch a little bit. Let me calm down because I've been a laughing mess. Mantis Man is looking nice. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm gonna. This stream has been me like for 20 minutes being a. We took Steinbach and Udi's classes together. You know, we went to school with like 80 other people. 100% organic, AI free, AI free human artist, okay? I'm such a grandpa when it comes to this stuff. Okay, let's see. 100% AI free. How is it going, Arcane Goth? We took Mikoto Snow Time. Do I know him, Mikoto? Vince! Oh, how you doing, Vince? Yeah, it has been a while, huh? Yeah, I went to school with Vince for a bit. That was a fun time. Then the pandemic saved me. From going to school. And I dropped out. It was a great time. Loving the tunes? Yeah, it's the Killing Floor 2 soundtrack. I'm working on Killing Floor 3. So I gotta pay a little bit of homage. They're not paying me or anything, but it's relatively, I won't get struck with copyright while playing the video game music. So until I do. Hasn't hit me yet. You moved back to Cali. Okay. Great games. Yeah, I enjoy them whenever I get a chance to play them. Killing Floor 3 is also pretty fun to play, but you'll see that when it comes out. Oh shit, still making things for Killing Floor 3? Yeah, dude. I work full time on the game. Looking for work will work for food. Yeah, dude. Industry's crazy right now. I haven't gotten a freelance gig in over a year. I'm hoping that changes next year. Have a strong sense on how to function AI. Please stop. We don't talk about this in my stream. I hate AI with a burning passion. Like, why can't it do the monotonous work? Why do I have to get blasted by it, you know? Creatively. I mean, there's something I can tell you guys is just work until your work becomes undeniable. Yeah, I do the weirdest 3D shit for money right now. Fucking NFT guys. Dude, I get calls from the NFT guys all the time. I don't even pay them mind. I have pretty strong ethics though, and I am in a very privileged position, I know. Because I have a full-time job. But I can just tell you, just don't let that discourage you from making work. Because you never know who's going to see your stuff when and how that it will resonate with somebody. Like, I made weird fucking monsters and then I got called out of the blue. And now I'm working on Killing Floor. Having a bit of fun here. I know they pay, and I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just saying, I get it. I get that. But don't let that stop you from doing your own stuff too, the way you want to do it. You shouldn't just be doing client work. You should be working on the things you want to do, because the more you do, the more you get to do. That's something my boss tells me a lot. My boss being Brian Wynia, creature design legend. So it's like, just understand that. And it's very similar to what other people have told me, like Neville Page and my buddies, my buddy Michael Vincent Epinet. We all just talk about it. It's like, you just got to do your own thing as well as the stuff that pays the bills, because you never know when that's what's going to be what's paying the bills, you know? And sometimes work is work, and you have to compartmentalize it that way. Like, I can sit here and say NFT is bad, AI is bad, but at the end of the day, you gotta you gotta eat. I can't just sit on my high horse. Like, when NFTs were first starting out, before we realized how shit everything was. How you doing, Benjio? I'm not endorsing AI. I'm just saying, if you have to do a little AI cleanup to eat a sandwich, it's better not to starve. I love how the music cued there. It's better not to starve. Fuck AI. Yeah, dude. You're not gonna hear me not say that. The amount of professional Hollywood movies that I have turned down because they were like telling me to clean up AI work, I can't. And the amount of times I've been sent AI reference in the middle of a job, I'm like, this is not even reference. You can't call AI reference, because it's not. It's stupid. Stop drawing because of AI. Got a lot into 3D hoping for the best. I mean, don't stop drawing. Don't stop anything you're doing. AI doesn't have anything to do with your personal expression and the output of your skills. It's just a stupid fucking tech bro nonsense that they couldn't. Everybody's like, they have all the money in the world, but they have no talent. And now everybody's got. Now it's like, how can we synthesize talent? How much to make a zombie character, Hammy? What do you mean, how much? You want to commission me? I make freaking weird zombie things all day. I don't know. What's 8 weeks times? If I were to, okay. I mean, it depends on level of experience. You can't. You can probably start out at $35 an hour. Uh, that being on the low end, between 30 and 50 is a good starting rate. Especially with nowadays. Uh, $30 to $50 an hour. That translates roughly to about $400, 300 to 400, uh, $300 to $500 a day. So if you're doing a 10-hour day, uh, if you want to do an 8-hour day, then just reduce everything by whatever the denomination you're gonna go with. There's always room to negotiate, right? I always set my prices higher, and if they're like, that's out of my budget, blah de blah, I ask them how much they have for the budget. If it's a small thing, don't be afraid to work with your client, but also don't work for too low. But if you're desperate for work, you might have to compromise a little bit, because something is better than nothing at the end of the day. I've definitely done work for like $15 an hour. The Killing Floor guys contacted me. Yeah, at the beginning of the project, I was scouted, basically. I was working in commercial. I was working on things like Chuck E. Cheese, various posters, and for Star Wars, for the Disneyland parks. I was working full-time at another company doing that sort of work. And, like, I did the game cover for Forspoken. And so it was like, then I did, so I was doing that for a while, and then they called me up, and they're like, hey dude, A-Cube, oh yeah, but at the end of the day, I was working at another creative agency working on commercial work, and then I got contacted by Killing Floor guys. My thoughts on breaking into the industry? If you want my 100% honest opinion, just start making art, start posting. Do your own thing. That is probably the best thing you can do for yourself, is doing your own thing. People will notice when you start getting good. At this point, it's becoming undeniable. Get so good at doing your own thing that you become undeniable. But don't forget the skills you learn along the way. And always try to push yourself to do the next thing. It's like, okay, I do a lot of ZBrush work, but I have no idea how to texture. You might need to learn how to do some UV unwrapping and texture a thing, because then your stuff's going to look even better. Get good and learn in stages. You will be noticed. And if you manage to get a junior job, I would take it, because that's free learning. A junior job is basically 4 years of college your first year. I didn't get a junior job, but it's like, take coffee boy at this point. The whole coffee boy intern thing is like readily non-existent in the game industry, or any industry really. You might break into production as like a production assistant that way. That's kind of like the coffee boy in movies. And to put on a note, A-Cubed had mentioned something along the lines of getting a part-time job and having the creative energy to do their own thing instead of doing or a runner for creative places like Framestore. Yep, I really learned how to model at my first junior job. Yeah, so it's definitely a crazy time in the industry right now. But don't let it discourage you. We're going to come out of this. We're going to. Yeah, dude, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll I'll love to take a look. I'm literally doing Industry Giants this weekend. I was I'm doing portfolio reviews at Industry Giants. But yeah, never get discouraged because we will beat this AI thing into the ground. Nothing will defeat human spirit. Have you know that meme is like wait until the aliens come and realize the indomitable will of the human spirit. It is like this guy that's half blown up and, and he just and he destroys the alien armada using some nuke or something. It's like that sort of stuff. It's I really do believe that human creativity will come out on top. There's no way AI can take everything. Do BJJ and equate the character art struggle to black belts only. Gotta get good. But I assume is gonna take 8+ months to find a job. You guys want to hear something hilarious? Uh, in almost all my art classes, I was always the best, and that's not even. I'm not even bragging at this point. It's like you go to school. You're the guy that's always focused on art. Took every art class, every AP art class, whatever they wanted because my drive was there. That's all I wanted to do, and I just out of sheer willpower, I was the best at my school. Then I went to college. I was pretty much teaching some of the classes at that point. I was always helping out the class uh, and whatever at that point. It still took me 10 years from the time I decided I wanted to do a job and I started freelancing to landing my first studio gig. Like while I was in school, I was freelancing on Upwork and Fiverr and all these places. I don't even think my Fiverr account is up anymore, but I used to send students that way. Is like, hey, dude, I had this rating on Fiverr because I tried my best to make something. It was. What did I study? I studied everything under the sun. It doesn't matter if it was anything that I could do creatively or help with my creative struggle. It's it. I learned it, whether it be editing, timing, animation. I tried my best to learn everything the best I could. It was only then that I really understood is like I wanted to make characters and I wanted to specialize in characters and I wanted to do that. So I became a character artist. But you know, there's other ways of breaking in, right? I think Typo just said, "Yep, there's technical people. You might well, my brains wasn't for it. I tried my best to learn programming. I tried my best to learn Python and tool making. It just wasn't for me. My heart was too much in the representative rather than the abstract. So you might, if it's your wheelhouse, maybe the best way right now is learning technical skills like Python to create tools. Upwork still works. Yeah. You see, that's in. Springsteen. I know. I've seen your work, Springsteen. I know, and you know, keep going. That's all I can say is just keep freaking going. It's the best thing you can do is to live your dream. I know a guy who who he just knew how to paint traditional paintings of what do you call it, landscapes, and now he I'm too dumb to understand that. Same, dude. I can't tell you anything other than same. But it also doesn't matter where you start, dude. You can be in a completely different career and stumble yourself into the industry. There's a very famous story that the Shiflett brothers love to tell me every time we hang out. Brandon Shiflett specifically, how he and his brother basically discovered Simon Lee, the god of sculpting. He was working as a website designer on the old Shiflett sculpting forum, and in order to test it, he uploaded images of his own stuff, and then Brandon and Jared were like, "Yo, what? This is too funny. He's a better sculptor than we are." And so they talked about sculpting, and then they introduced him to some friends, and one thing led to another, and now he's basically like every character artist's dream, right? And he works traditionally in clay, and recently, I say recently, but he started sculpting digitally quite some time ago, and now he teaches classes in both traditional and digital formats. It's definitely a fun time. Oh, bae. That was a lot of talking. I only made some arms on my mantis, dude. Let's keep going. Let's keep finding. But yeah, any questions, I'm always free to ask until I'm not. Right? I would say just forgive me if I don't get to you super fast, because I get bombarded with messages because I keep myself open, and I will never close myself out. That's just not something I'll ever do. At the end of the day, just don't give up on yourself. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't let the robots fucking win. If anything, I'll make my own production company and I'll hire all of you. We'll all be making pennies, but then all of our shit's gonna look 20 times better than whatever the robots make anyway. Just I gotta make the capital first. Pretzel stick arms. Yeah, dude. Who knows? I'm still figuring out the proportions of this guy. I mean, I haven't even touched him really. I've just been noodling while going on a spiel. It's like... Let's get super alien with it, dude. Like super funky, really wavy forms. You know somebody that uses wavy forms? A Cubed is in the chat. Or she left because she hates my guts. You're all here to listen. Thanks, Clay Chibi. Chibi. Okay. Let's get a little bit more done on this guy. We just hit the hour-long mark. Oh, A-Cube is still here. She's just working on some high heels right now. Making glitter sparkle heels for 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds. For the 5 to 8-year-old demographic. Another piece of advice I would give, and this time I'm going to talk while I sculpt, because this is like, I think you have a future on streaming and influencing. Just saying. I don't want to influence. The only thing I want to influence is you guys just make. I just want you guys to make your shit, because you guys make good shit. I know half of all y'all's work. The other half of you are building the drive to get there. Not old enough to be hypercritical. It's a vibe. Down to vibe, dude. I'm down to vibe. Also, you know, there's things that you have to keep in mind, right? Things happen the more oh yeah, Simon took Simon class. That's dope, dude. If Simon told you to, then you know he can see things better than I can. When I talk to Simon, I just bother him. I just him and Grissetti. I like just to bother them, and it doesn't come out of place of like I just want to be annoying to the big dogs, even though yes, I'm a yapping chihuahua. Yeah, dude, I am so bad at streaming. Dude, I've doubled my viewership. Holy shit! I've got 16 people watching me. That's dope. Yo, we've got 16 people watch. I say that, and it'll just dump. And you know, Ash is over here just destroying me in the chats. Let's see. Oh, I did not Dynamesh yet. There we go. I gotta double check my Spotify so I don't like hit in. Okay, where? Okay, so we don't get into like copyrighted music or music that I'll get struck for. Because I want to keep the VODs on YouTube. Should we do the Doom soundtrack next? Doom. Yeah. Let's start doing some Doom stuff. Oh, no problem. The white silhouette is easy to get. It's also transparent, so it's not. You don't gotta worry yet. Let's listen to Dogma first.
He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with
I love this.
scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Okay. Now that we listen to gospel, to get the white thumbnail, all you got to do is go to thumbnail in your preferences. So it's going to be all the way down here under cam view. You set the background to pure black. How to get to pure black? You see, down here in your color switcher, I switch it down to pure black. Go back to preferences. I do this background color right here, and I drag that background color. Right? I click and drag. It'll give me this picker, and I just pick that pure black, and it'll grab the thing. So now you have a silhouette that's easy to look at instead of the white and black high contrast stuff. It's still high contrast, it's just white on transparent. Yeah. It also in my opinion, makes the interface look a little cleaner. And unlike most, the ZBrush interface feels like home to me. Y'all can attack me for that. I think the only reason I'm streaming onto YouTube is so I can get a VOD that stays for life. A lifetime VOD. Did I like ZBrush for iPad? Yeah, I was a beta tester, and so was A-Cubed. I actually really enjoyed ZBrush for iPad. Personally, it didn't get to, like, worth it levels, right? It was great to have it as, like, a sketchbook on the iPad. I was going to get it either way. But it was the second they implemented the GoZ desktop to iPad, iPad to desktop functionality, that I'm like, this is now a production tool. I can go into meetings with on-site clientele and do sketches in the meeting, in the round. It is very fun. That's what converted me. Because at that point, it was like, I mean, everybody could argue this is what Nomad does. And Nomad is a great app. And it does things that... Have I tried Nomad? I've used Nomad for years. But it doesn't feel like the brush engine isn't the same as ZBrush's. ZBrush has like this more like organic feel to the sculpting, while Nomad feels like you're sculpting on lumps. Because it's a smooth geo, it's smoothed over like smooth normals geo, right? It's not a high poly count geo. And so it feels like, so you're just pulling polygons and it's not really pushing the polygons out. They added features later on that were like Sculptris Pro style stuff, but at the end of the day, ZBrush is ZBrush, Nomad is Nomad. I know guys who, like a good friend of mine, Rohit Singh, shout out to that man. He does amazing work on the iPad. But he is also like a senior to principal level character artist. So, like, not everybody's going to have the experience to do that. You're going to have to work in it for a while to get to that point. But the render engine in Nomad is insane. There is a lot that will be desired, but at the end of the day, ZBrush is a production tool. I can use it for professional level work that I can go cross program out of. Nomad, it's still really hard to export the file back onto my computer, right? Because I have to go in, I have to export as OBJs or FBXs and get it in and get that on a hard drive somewhere, or I have to transfer it to myself, or I have for ZBrush, it's literally one click of a button. It's back on my computer. I can export to my render engine that's right on my thing. Do you think literal have to have a certain amount of years to be a lead or principal, or or is it more about the knowledge of your work? Well, these are positional statements, right? Principal would mean that you are basically a super senior. Like anything they throw at you, you have the experience to know exactly how to tackle it or create plans on how to tackle it. A lead is more of an administrative position alongside of that. I know it will take time to get to these things, and at this point, years is a good point. Like a junior would say, coming in as a junior, you'll have 0 years of professionals in studio experience, right? Coming in as mid-level, you should have anywhere from 2 to 3 years. That's about gauging, right? I got hired on technically without any studio experience, but due to my knowledge, I got hired on as a mid-level, right? And I'm pushing senior right now, so hopefully within the next year or two. Cross fingers. Blah blah. That's political stuff. I'm not gonna get there, but when you get to senior, it's between 5 to 10 years. Principal usually would probably be anybody who can be tasked with anything, right? This guy can be, no matter what we throw at him, he will get it done in a timely fashion with a workflow that's easy for others to replicate. You at the point of principal, you'll help design workflows. Leads should be able to design workflows and lead the team. Basically, make the heavy decisions, like set timelines, work with production, stuff like this. These are things that do take years to master. Of course, it also depends on the size of the production. You can go to smaller productions and become a principal, but if you still only have 5 years experience, other studios are going to have people lined up out the door with 10, 20 years of experience. At that point, it will be your taste and capability that will throw you far. Nothing. Yeah. Dude. And, it's just fun times. Like, Ash is right here. She says you can also have none of the above and become a freelance consultant. True, but you have to have the skills to back up your consulting. And running your own outsource studio, you're going to have professional experience to start an outsourcing studio. Usually outsourcing studios are started by what am I trying to say? I'm just one-upping what you said. In order to get clientele, you gotta get good, no? Or you gotta prove that you know your shit. I do freelancing too. You do freelance all the time. You're good. You're fine. You got skill. I know I'm saying you. I don't know why you're yelling at me. Anyway. Also, I don't know. I like the grind of being in studio a little bit more than the grind of being freelance. It's two different grinds, really. I'm just having a little bit of a meltdown on that run. What is your favorite project work that you've done? I think the stuff I've done on Killing Floor 3 as of the past 3 years has been the best stuff I've ever done professionally. I've done work on stuff ranging from Chuck E. Cheese to Star Wars to Transformers, and yeah, Killing Floor 3 is probably my favorite. I love the people I work with. I enjoy the time I get with my team. I enjoy the direction I get from my bosses. It's definitely been a fun time. Not saying that there hasn't been stress, but at the end of the day, it has been some fun stuff. You fucking loved Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, I don't even want to tell you what I worked on for Chuck E. Cheese. I helped design a character and implement a character for them. It was not a fun time. Yeah! It was some bunny character named Bella. Bella Bunny. Apparently she was a character in the Chuck E. Cheese comics. I cannot believe there has been Chuck E. Cheese comics, but yeah, that thing was also a rush job. I had to get it done in like a couple of days. And I had to get it done in a couple of days, and then I had to stay into the. I remember. Give me a second. We're listening to Doom lore. Anyway, I also worked on Transformers for the toy boxes for the Rise of the Beast toy line, and a few for their Legacy toy line. I did 3D renders as well as modeling some of the characters. And then what else did I do? I've done a lot in my career. I did toys for Hasbro, sculpted stuff on the Star Wars team. I also did posters for Star Wars, helped getting 3D renders for like a VR experience that was displayed at Disneyland and Disney World. I did the game cover for Forspoken and an unreleased game by the guy that did BioShock. Freaking. Yeah, that guy. I did. Yeah, so I did a lot over the course of the past over my freelance time. I also did a lot of consulting work. Nowadays, I do a lot of stuff just for Killing Floor, and then I did a lot of movie stuff. A movie I worked on called Smile 2 is coming out in October. I helped the prosthetic team on that a little bit with some stuff. I didn't sculpt the prosthetics. I did some 3D stuff that they're going to that they 3D printed and sculpted on top of. That's pretty fun. There was a announcement for a Predator movie called Predator Badlands. I did work on that. Then there was a few small indie titles that I worked on that I don't think I can say anything about because they haven't launched any material yet. But if you ever see a game with like a really tall green like string bean plant giant man, not unlike this guy, really tall, really thin. He has this kind of like a flat top head, kind of when you like cut celery. His head's kind of like that. He's got a U-shaped head, so it's like the stalk and the mouth is really deep set in. He's supposed to be like a representation of the Green Man. If that game ever comes out, I worked on that. The working I couldn't even tell you the working title. And then a few other things that are under NDA that I'll talk about probably never. I hate how there's some like stuff that has been canceled for years now, and I can't talk about it. So, whatever. I mean, the team's been disbanded. It's not like they'll come after me, but I don't want to cease and desist from whoever the current IP holder is. How about you guys? What are you guys up to? Any fun projects from you guys? Personal projects? Everybody was just complaining about trying to find jobs, but yeah, just tell me about your personal projects, guys. What are you working on? What are you doing for you? A 1911 Colt? Nice. I modeled one of those. I have quite a few guns modeled. It was a fun time. Trying to make a material and substance designer. Dude, let me tell you, the first time I touched Substance Designer was on the job. Like I made a material on the fly in like a week. I had to get some like burned skin made. It was pretty fun. Andrew Ariza character design course? That's dope. That's some dope stuff. I always thought I'm always thinking about taking these courses, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't have time, and I'm not going to take a course that like won't help me as much as it'll help a newer person. And plus, I'm kind of stuck in my own design mentality. I don't, I don't think I'd be an effective. I don't think it'd be very effective for me until maybe I, like, am back in the mode of learning again. Right now, I'm in the mode of expressing. I believe there's like two stages in learning. Is when you're also, it does cost money, and I don't want to spend money except on like things that I can spend my money on, like 3D printing and fun stuff like that. God, this guy's blown out. He's way too light. Let's see if I can get him in there. Can you see the tentacles on this guy? Swamped by the work currently, but work is fun. NDA RPG campaign. Lots of creature scenes. That's dope, dude. Keep on keeping on. I one of my best friends helped work on the dragon. Well, did the final designs of all the dragons for the D&D. His name is Alex Ortrusky. He is a good buddy of mine. Working on a handful of stuff. 5 dragon designs, some medieval fantasy characters, an alternate design for Underworld character, Blood Omen character fan art, making a made-up gang for Cyberpunk World, slowly learning environment design. That's dope, Typo. Busy boy. Unlike me, I make something like half-ass something every day. I need to sit down and finish off a lot of long-term projects I have going. Like the Tengu, that's a good one. There's a lot of stuff I need to fix on the Tengu though. Or just keep going with how it looks now. That's the problem. Whenever I like finalize a design, like I sit on it for a couple of weeks and I'm like, I could do better. Not a lot of stuff hit immediately for me. I think the last thing that really hit immediately for me was my nuclear Barbie design. That was a really fun one to get done. My atomic summertime Barbie. That's a good one. Alright guys, what time is it? We got 30 minutes until I have my tentative leaving. But maybe it'll end up like last time and I give you guys an extra 30. Who knows how I feel by the end of the... You should do more Barbies. Yeah? Maybe we'll start a Barbie on your stream. On when you come on. How about that? I'll give you my Barbie base meshes. And we can make monster Barbies together. Expand the line. Oh yeah, your Barbie base meshes. Your Barbie base meshes are the official ones, right? We'll exchange Barbies. Oh my god. It'll be like we're preschool children. Let's go. Is there anything you want to see me do process-wise? Oh, maybe I'll do some demos here. It's like, Hammy, how do you make bicep? Or Hammy, how do you not cry every time you sculpt the monster? It's very hard, guys. His may come out like a Monster High doll. This may come out as a Monster High doll. You saw that the PS5 Pro's for $700. Yeah, I know. Why the hell is it for $700? That shit is insane. I don't know why they did that. I had to talk directly into the mic for that. That is ridiculous. We're halfway through the PS5 life cycle and it's $700. Honestly, Springsteen, you can have mine. I don't even play it. I'll sell it to you on the cheap. Also, no disk drive. There's no disk drive on the PS4 Pro. PS5 Pro. Like, what? You can't even play your physical media? I mean, I say that, but I don't have a disk drive on my PS5. I've got a digital console. Because I knew that was the shit that they were going to pull. But whatever. Or just buy it on Steam. I want to play the new Warhammer game. The environments and the characters look so good. Dude, I'm literally, after we're done here, I'm probably going to go. How do I rip and tear? I rip and tear until I get it done. Okay? That's what I do. But yeah, I want to play the new Warhammer game too. I'm about to. I said I'm going to give away my PS5, but I probably want to play it on PS5. I have it. But you know, who knows? I'm probably going to buy it right after the stream. See if I can get into it. If I'm not too tired. It's funny, I make video games, but I barely played it. I was just an old school Halo guy. Played a lot of Halo up until like Halo 4. When I was basically freelancing full time by the time Halo 5 came out. But I was a gnarly dude. Dude, team deathmatch. Ooh. Ooh, memories. Fucking. Whoo. Dude, same. I played Halo 3 and Halo 4 for like a collective 3,000 hours. Probably even more. That was like on my account, but I played forever on my little brother's account. And you let me tell you something. If you work full time, you work for 2,200 hours, right? Yeah, 2,200 hours is about the time it takes for a 1 year's worth of full time work. I had 4,000 hours in like Halo. That's like 16-hour days. Worth it? Dude. I mean, I can draw an elite from memory. I can draw a battle rifle from memory. Like fully decked out. All right, see ya. Good night, Clay Chibi. Dude, I made an elite out of pipe cleaners. Dude, I made an elite out of pipe cleaners. Of course I've seen the shitty Halo show. I was about to work on it. Glad I didn't. Of course I watched RB and the Chief. Lolo. Get in my rufflecopter. Lolo. Yeah, dude. RB and the Chief. Let's go. Dude, I see blueberries. Oh, dude. Oh, that shit. Old school red and blue. Let's go. I'm surprised Halo never hit, like Bungie never hit them with copyright infringement after they went full like TV show mode on that. And gave them like oh like IP sanctioned oh yeah, it was very smart because it was like an IP sanctioned uh release license, right? Because it's very fun. I mean, yeah, it was their own stories. They weren't trying to be part of the Halo canon, even though Halo is canon in Red versus Blue, but Red versus Blue is probably not canon in Halo. So, you know, whatever. Oh, man. These little eye stalk things, should we give them round eyes or should we treat this entire section as an eye? Today's stream was just all about the talking. Barely any work getting done. Maybe we'll start a character for a few streams on the next stream. But if I do that, we've got a special guest in 2 weeks. That may or may not be already in the chat. Yeah, who? Ash, tell me. Tell me who's my guest. I think you know who it is. In 2 weeks' time. I can't read your mind. Then read your DMs, dog. Now you have to come on. Does the guest worship a blubbery space god of destruction? Oh no, Ash! Do you worship a blubbery space god of destruction? Although I know who you're talking about, Typo. He's also agreed to come on the show, but I haven't scheduled him to be on yet. So really, it's on me. He would be a better guest. Nah, dude, we need to start in chaos before we find order. And you are my chaos god. Hail. You starting in the dollar bin. Yeah, I wouldn't say that much. If you guys haven't found out yet, first week of October, Ashley A. Adams, A cubed herself, is going to be on the stream as my first guest. Again, good timing with the music there. I'm gonna have technical issues with my mic on purpose. Fair. You're so mean to me. Meanie pants. Ash, you've got a fan in the chat. Yes, the Ashley A. Adams. She's in the chat with you guys right now. Unfortunately. AQ just gonna co-star the grandpa stream. I'm sorry, I'm grandpa. I will get better. I will figure this shit out. Ash, do you have time after the stream to show me how things are done? Cubed is a dirty word. I don't know what I'm doing to this guy's face. I gave him like a horse face for a second. Yeah. You could have just stuck with like a 5th grade nickname like I did for your entire adult life. I am Legion. You are the amalgamation of all the Ashley Adams of the world. Are you a Geth? Mass Effect. Not a huge fan of Mass Effect. Never got into it. I wasn't into role-playing games too much when I was younger. I was a Halo man myself. What are the lizard guys called? Krogan? I like them. I like them. Hey man, don't shame me. I'm grandpa. Let me do my grandpa ways. I would like them. Brutish, barbaric. Spartan almost. Very Spartan. I like Final Fantasy and The Witcher, but again, later in age, I played a lot of those. I didn't play them a lot growing up. I liked playing fighting games. I was a Naruto, Budokai Tenkaichi, Tekken, Street Fighter. God, I love Street Fighter. Streets of Rage. I mean, I played Final Fantasy 7, the original one, on PlayStation. But yeah, I was never a huge fan. I think I started playing them more when like there was one with like a vampire werewolf guy that shot guns. Dirge of Cerberus, and you played as Vincent. Yeah. play Xenogears. Vincent Valentine, yes. Yes. I was a teenage edgelord, baby. I am a teenage edgelord, baby. Sung in the tune of Teenage Dirtbag. I was too young for Diablo 1 and 2 on PC. That makes sense, actually. Driving mechas and fighting God. It was definitely a fun time. See, what's a game that I played that stuck with me other than Halo? Halo took my life away. I remember learning how to mod games so I could put my own characters in Halo. It wasn't very successful. I didn't get to do it too much, but I did learn. My first foray into game development was actually modding Minecraft. I modded Minecraft. It was a fun time. Left 4 Dead was also a fun one. I played quite a bit. That and some Team Fortress 2. Oh man, I'm getting sleepy. I am an EP boy in a wakey world. Oh, dude, I did bring Minecraft in on school computers. That's how I first got Minecraft. It was off a flash drive my friend gave me. You're gonna watch a Minecraft movie? With hate in my heart. Although, if it's funny, it's gonna be funny, dude. I love kind of like that that Gen Z super cringe humor. It's so bad that I find it hysterical. Like, who is this movie made for? Like, anybody who played Minecraft when it came out is like my age. Right? So I don't know. Did not work in Romulus. I fucking loved Romulus. I think all the hate towards Romulus is not worth it. I think it. I think the callbacks in Romulus were actually kind of deserved. I know. You can put me on a spear, put my head on a pike, but I enjoyed Romulus a lot. It's gonna be a good movie because it has Jack Black. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's going to. Uh, Jack Black's losing his golden. For me, it was a retread of Alien combined with Prometheus concepts, starring knockoff Stranger Things. I mean, that sounds good to me. I loved Prometheus. I loved Alien Covenant. I actually enjoy the lore of those films. So, you know, I'm entitled to my opinion, and you're entitled to the wrong opinion. So it's good. I could get even gnarlier. You're only touching the edge of my bite. You will not survive. Yes and no. Okay, I'm not going to say I 100% loved Prometheus and Covenant, but I can say with very staunch belief that upon rewatch, I like them more. I love the storytelling in Covenant, especially. I enjoy the lore given by what the engineers were and everything. Could it have been done with a little bit more taste? Like, does it make it difficult to dislike the projects when you love the art as an artist? I loved kind of like the weird soldier plus monster stuff in Monster Hunter, the live action Monster Hunter movie. I didn't particularly like the film, but I loved the art. a lot, and then I love that aesthetic, like modern Monster Hunter. The Borderlands movie looks so bad. I did not watch it. That movie, I can say I agree with the crowds with. It did not interest me at all. I might catch it like during a day in the life of like if it's on streaming or something. But I'm I'm not gonna go out of my way. Also, another blasphemous comment I'm gonna make. I'm not a. I didn't really play Borderlands all too much. I didn't. The looter shooter genre. Like I did play a little bit of Destiny, but I also not enough to say I was a fan. I did not like Destiny, but I loved the Destiny art style. I adore the Destiny art style, actually. Uh, I didn't say I didn't like Borderlands. I'm just not very well versed in Borderlands. And I'm not a shooter player per se. I don't even play video games. I love Gears of War. I played that a lot as a kid too. That and Halo were really fun. I'm more of a story game player. Like I like uh, I like God of War, right? That's the quintessential game I compare a lot of things. God of War and Horizon. I enjoy those games. Um, I enjoyed the Assassin's Creed games. I played 1, 2, and Brotherhood a lot growing up. Wukong is pretty sick. Yeah, I heard. I've been meaning to pick it up. But by meaning to pick it up, meaning I will watch a playthrough on YouTube while I'm working. I mean, that's every Souls like, isn't it? Until you learn the patterns and then you just go in one day high off your ass and then you fucking demolish him and you didn't even know that you understood what the boss does at that point. So then you try to do it again and you can't. But then you try to do it again, like half sober, and then you're like, "What? I can read him, man." I don't know what I'm saying. It is my first Souls game. Ah. I mean, it's not technically a Souls game, it's a Souls-like, but I get what you're saying, dude. I would say I tried playing I tried playing what do you call it? Dark Souls 1 cuz my brother was a fan of FromSoft because of the Armored Core games. And he's like, "Hey, play this Demon Souls game, and then play this Dark Souls." I'm like, "Okay." I wasn't very well versed in it, and then I played it, and I was like, "Dude, I love the game, but it's so hard." It's like, "Yeah, that's the point." Like, I didn't understand it for a long time. Then Bloodborne came out, and I the aesthetic just I play that game just to die. It's I still can't finish a boss fight in that game without like anything, but I will watch everything that game has to offer. If there was ever a Bloodborne movie, I'd fucking work on it for free. Full time. I'd lose money working on that. We're not gonna get a Bloodborne 2, dude. Because apparently right now Sony hates money. So it doesn't matter. Still giving away that PS5. No, I have Bloodborne on my PS5, so I'm gonna keep it, actually. I love me my Bloodborne. And I love me my PS5. Dude, I'm waiting on that Bloodborne remaster, and I'll fucking do work on that for free. I'm gonna go on Twitter, I'm gonna find the Bloodborne team, and I'm gonna be like, FromSoft, come on. I'll do everything you want for free. I'll process hair cards. I'll do optimization. Just let me breathe some of that toxic air. Concord 2. Oh my god, Concord. Make an outsourcing studio just for Bloodborne, and we don't even charge the team anything. Just our names in the credits, guys. Moving. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Let's get a little bit of character in this guy, and then we can call it. And then I'll work on him some more next round, because I think he's good enough to continue. Especially since he's not like a full ass body. We've got some things to sit on this guy. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm making like a spike in his chest type thing. Really quickly just destroying the silhouette. Okay. Really going to destroy this guy a bit, and then we'll fix him next week. Ash, if you're still here, try thinking of a prompt to do in October, and we'll see. I kind of like how he's like paper thin. And the torso kind of like a real mantis. Maybe you should just keep inspiring by that. Let's see. You don't have to. It's just that you're gonna complain if we're gonna do something that you don't want to do. I never complain. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll let you have that one. How about that? I'm a gracious Hammy. Oh, this guy got really weird looking. Like, the second I started pulling and... Ooh, yeah. I actually really enjoy this guy now. Is Grandpa calling Cubed whiny? Why am I Grandpa? I'm whining now. Yeah. Basically, I just accentuated the silhouette of the character a lot. Try to get, like, all the reeds to feel kind of buggy. Yeah. Granny Hammy. If you do, I'm gonna have to hurt y'all. I'll cry. You guys are gonna make me cry. And you're gonna make me not want to stream again. Is that what you want? These streams to end before they even begin? Yeah, dude. I'm whining too. I'm a whiny little bitch baby. Anyway. Time to grow. Ham Granny. No, dude. My chat hates me. My audience hates me. They're only here to make fun of me. They don't care about what I have to say. I'm gonna end up like Germa. Audience just hates him. I said it's time to go, but then I straight up just pulled this entire creature out of my ass. Hey, I am one of your stream founders. True typo. You've been here since episode 1, and it is episode 2. Okay. Let's pull some of that meat out. Exposed spine or nah? Yeah, bugs don't have spines. You're right. Thanks, me. But yeah, if we're gonna talk about a little bit of the design process now, most of the time I sketch my characters. I'll have once the idea comes out, it comes out pretty quickly, and I try to stay in Dynamesh for a long time. If not, most of the time, up until like the very end, I'm in Dynamesh. Like I'll be sculpting wrinkles while still in Dynamesh, but it will. But then at the end of the day, I do try to reproject, and because that's when you can get like the highest fidelity is when you get into sub D subdivision levels in your zebra sculpt. And I think that's a proper segue because right now this is a pretty decent block out in Dynamesh, and that's what we are in. We're in like the block out phase. And so we're just trying to find like the highlight features. We're like, as Ash just said, she likes the ribs. Like the ribs are really fun. Gives like that leaf shape that a lot of. Looks like there's another person strapped to his chest. I kind of see like the internal lines do kind of look like there's a guy like in a tape cocoon on his chest. I can see it, yeah. I like the protrusion on the chest. This feels very buggy to me when there's like structural nodules across the body. I could like maybe in this divot right here give it like another set of arms if I wanted to. There is some fun times to be had for sure. I think this is definitely a good place to call it. I could just keep working on it until I get like super tired, or until we hit 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's just do that. Like I'll give you guys an extra 10 minutes. Is there any guys you want me to discuss now? So parent with a child, parasitic relationship. I do like that idea of it carrying like within its carapace like a cocooned child, right? Like something like this is just all open. Like it can open, peel back open. Seems like a really fun idea. I'll play with it once we get in further. Don't let me forget that, guys. Because who knows where this guy will be next week. I won't remind you. Yeah, because you'll forget too. What do you think is the most important for a person learning character art at first? I would familiarize yourself with anatomy and structure and proportion. The best way to study all of that at once, start sculpting skulls. Start sculpting skulls. I think that's the best way to both learn proportion, anatomy, also taste, right? A big part of art is denoting taste, and that's something that not a lot of people tell you. Or they do tell you. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of people because I'm blind and deaf and old and grandpa. So it's you need to the way you sculpt the skull will probably influence how you design characters, and the way you study a skull, the way. So it's like, this is progress. You are in the acceptance stage. Yeah. Uh, Taste. Yeah. Lick skulls. Got it. Weird, but got it. Yeah. Dude, of course. Anatomy is a bitch. It got roasted by my character sculpting teacher. I turned my base mesh in the second week of class. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say you're gonna learn this in like a day. It's again, it's something you develop over time. Uh, when you learn anatomy academically, right? It's more along the lines of structure. It's more along the lines of where you're going to find like the bony hard points and how you develop around that, the proportion of it, right? And it is very hard to grasp, but once you get it, you can start using it as a sense, and you can stretch and pull and exaggerate to help define your characters better. It is definitely not something that just comes to you, although I have it is something that you have to develop. Like, you can take figure drawing classes. The more exposure you get, right? Ash just typed out, is like, you can try gesture drawing. That actually helps you a lot with your sense of proportion, as well as dynamism and sense of movement, right? Sometimes you're going to be tasked with designing a character that feels like it's going 100 miles per hour standing still. I had a gesture drawing class my first term. I would continue drawing gestures. You shouldn't stop, right? Just because you stop the class, that doesn't mean you have to stop the practice. Practice all the time. Become undeniable. It is working art for creatures and characters for a few years now, working for ZBrush for a few into the workflow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would, when you're doing things for concept, try not to get super detailed in ZBrush. Try to use ZBrush as a gestural tool. It is very free form. You can throw it in, get a quick BPR, and then paint on top. Use it as a base and paint on top of it. It is definitely something that you have to give a lot of attention to. Dude, I am so tired. I think I might have to end the stream, guys. Also, Hammy go jammy. Yeah. Someone calling you on Skype? Yeah. My significant other is calling me on Discord. That's another thing. So I'm gonna be on that too. So, okay, fight or flight initiated. Yeah, dude, I was getting anxiety. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, I am going to do a quick turnaround for you guys. Here's our little mantis guy. I think we're going to probably finish out the... We're gonna probably... I'm gonna do this. Give me a second. Anyway, damn. 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna finish off the block out next week, and then we'll take a break from this guy and do things. No, next week and the week after are both free, so 2 weeks we're gonna spend on this guy, see how far we get. Then Ash is going to be our guest the first week of October. Then the week after that, we're going to do another round of this. Then the week after that, I've got another guest lined up. So, yeah, let's have some fun, guys. Good night. Have fun. And I'm going to go to bed and be less tired. Call my person and sleep. I will definitely do that. All right, let's center stage this. Let's look at that garbage. And see you later. Bye.